Yes, hello friends and investors. Now join me as we take a ride along Marigondon Road in the island of Mactan in the province of Cebu. So this is now the situation at the back of Mactan Island here in Cebu. So in this area in Marigondon, there's not much buildings that is see. So basically this part of the island is not yet highly developed, but as we go to the J Park area, you will see that there's lots of developments already here in Mactan Island. If you're traveling to the island of Mactan, specifically in the Mactan Newtown, you can take the bus from Cebu ID Park, or you can also go to Park Mall because there are also aircon buses going to the island of Mactan. Actually, after the pandemic, when I went back to Cebu, transport is becoming more convenient in Cebu province and going to the island of Mactan. There are already point-to-point buses that you can take if you want to travel around the island. So this one's a new commercial area here in the island of Mactan. You can see new gasoline stations. There's already autogas here and lots of restaurants along this road going to Mactan Newtown. So while I was taking this short trip on the side of Mactan Island, it took me nearly 15 minutes. But during rush hour, expect that it will take longer because as you see, the road here in the side of Mactan is not very wide. So you'll be expecting congestion during rush hours. So there are lots of dive shops here, resorts as well. And you see those aircon buses will ferry you from different points of Mactan Island. You see coffee shops, Adalas centers, remittance centers, and of course apartments, commercial buildings, laundry shops. So you will see these kinds of commercial establishments here in Mactan Island. You see banks as well, because as we see, tourism is very active and dynamic here in Mactan Island. So if you have been to Mactan several times, you can really compare the developments in the past and present. So this is another apartment buildings or condominium buildings here in Mactan. There are also small establishments, and if you're interested to rent a space and do business here in Mactan, you can definitely find something that fits your needs. There are bake shops, and there's Save More, of course, here. It's a new one. And this commercial complex is also new in Mactan. There you see lots of buses already. Like before, that the only mode of transport, aside from the habal, there's or multi-cabs, there are already buses. Plenty of them. So the terminal here in Mactan is in Mactan Newtown. Yes, I think that's Cebu White Sands. There's a truck mixer. So construction is also very active now in Mactan. New buildings are being built. So now we are in the Maribago Blue Waters area. So there's also the Blue Water Resort here in Mactan. We also have in Bohol and I think in Boracay. So here we see an unfinished building. So basically this building will be finished tourism is back here in Mactan Island. So there we're past we passed Maribago area, Maribago Blue Waters. There's another laundry shop there, wash and dry. And we see more and more establishments here in this area. So it's just a straight route. There's no turning left and right, because we're still on the backside of the island. It's actually where the tourists go. Most of the tourists go. We see plenty of Korean tourists. Of course, it's mixed, but as for now, when the tourism is back again, we see lots of Koreans traveling to Mactan Island. The same thing goes to Bohol Island. So when you're traveling to Mactan, when it comes to food, there are lots of options because there are plenty of fast food restaurants already in Mactan Island. Specifically in Mactan, Newtown, where you can find the bus terminal there. There are also a lot of condominium units for sale. If you want to grab a condo unit, if you're a foreigner, it's the only piece of investment that you can own in the Philippines, unless you start a corporation here where you can buy land, and you need to partner with Filipinos so you can start your company here in the Philippines. It has to be 60% Filipino ownership. Yes, going back to the fast food, this complex is not yet finished. There's McDonald's at the Mactan Newtown. There's also Jollibee across Mactan Newtown, next to the church. And if you are on a budget meal, there's lots of restaurants as well you can find along the road. So you see there are a few open spaces that you can actually build buildings on here in Mactan Island. So we see in the J Park area, it's where you can find lots and lots of buildings being built, and lots of restaurants, lots of commercial establishments being operated along the road. So it's where you see most of the tourists. But in this area, it's more going commercial. Like when you go, this is approaching Mactan already. And then after Mactan Newtown, there's an intersection there. There's actually a T section. If you go left, you go to the airport area. And if you go right, you go to Shangri-La Hotel, to Punta Engaño. There's also new condominium developments in that area and new resorts. It's the fine resorts in Mactan. It's where you find them. Shangri-La, Hilton, Movenpick. And then there's also a pier there, a wharf, that ferries passenger from Mactan Island to Bohol. There are boats you can take if you want to go to Bohol Island. It's only about an hour trip to go there. So here there's a road that goes to the coastal area of Mactan. Yes, there's also a signage there. So there's mini marts. There's Padala Pawn Shop. And there's Enzo's Meat Market. So if you want to shop for meat, you can go there. As you see in this area, it's not having tall buildings because we are in the island of Mactan, where the Mactan International Airport is situated, so you are not allowed to build tall buildings really in this area. So you have to get a clearance from CAAP as to the height of your structures if you want to build here in this area in Mactan. economy, I would say, local economy here in this side of Mactan is very, very dynamic and active. You see lots of establishments here and lots of business people. You see gas stations and apartments, because if there's commercial complex, there's bigger establishments, there needs to be a rental space as well for the workers here in Mactan. So in here there's also, you know what's also unique about this island, you still see the usual life, the locals here, because it's not really not all the places here are highly developed. There are also areas where locals do business and locals, you know, just live as they are. It's a long strip, and if you want to like see a lot of things in the island, lots of development, so I should say this side of Mactan is something to check. So if you see the logo of McDonald's already up in the sky, so we're close to Mactan Newtown, because it's McDonald's is situated within Mactan Newtown. So it's basically a landmark here. So this is the terminal that I was mentioning about, Newtown Public Transport Terminal. So the buses here can take you to Cebu ID Park, can also take you to Park Mall and other parts of mainland Cebu, other parts of Mandaue City in Cebu, and Cebu City in Cebu as well. So this is already the main entrance to the Mega World Mactan Newtown. This is developed by Mega World. It's a national developer here in the Philippines. So you'll find a call center also there, and of course the condominium units developed by Mega World. This is the barangay hall in Mactan and the Mactan fire station. There's actually a church across if you want to go for Sunday Mass, and that's Jollibee. And in this commercial area, there are several establishments also. There's Suzuki there. So this is now the T section that we're approaching to. So if you go left, we go to the Mactan Airport, and it goes to the bridges in Cebu. And if you turn right, we go to Shangri-La and Punta Inganyo. In Mactan, Ohio School Supplies, so you can buy school supplies there. There's a traffic light. So again, if you go left, so that will lead you to the
for inquiries, please email me at amonforrealestate@gmail.com.
connecting the
Please
mainland
also
Cebu,
subscribe to my YouTube
Mandaue
channel,
City, and
Cebu
Cebu
Bohol
City as
Homes,
well.
and visit my webpage at www.amonforrealestate.blogspot.com.